If you've ever dreamed of living life on your own terms and reaching a level where you can travel the world without checking your bank balance, this audiobook summary is for you. Today, we're diving deep into FU Money by Dan Lok, a guide to financial freedom that will help you unlock the secrets of building wealth, gaining control, and living stress-free. Stick around until the end to uncover practical tips that will transform your mindset and help you achieve the FU Money lifestyle. The FU Money lifestyle. Why should you read this book? You should read this book to learn how to reach a level where you can buy things without checking the price tag or give a homeless person $100 just because you can. FU Money is an expression that symbolizes freedom. It represents financial freedom, a stress-free and debt-free life. You might think there are already many books out there that talk about wealth and how to become rich. But the truth is, most of these books are bogus. Their authors preach about wealth while living in poverty themselves. Other books are written by authors who share tips on becoming wealthy and are rich themselves, but they inherited their wealth and never had to earn it themselves. What good is their advice for someone starting from scratch? The author of this book, however, started from zero. When he first came to the U.S., he didn't have a penny to his name and could barely speak English. Yet, he became a multimillionaire. This book will reveal how he achieved that incredible transformation. What is FU Money? FU Money means you can travel the world and learn new languages. It means you can hire people to work for you so that you can spend your time honing your hobbies or skills. The basic meaning of FU Money is complete freedom. When is enough really enough? If you treat money like a drug, it's certain you can become addicted. Remember not to chase money to the point where you ruin your family life. This is a trap, and you'll never feel satisfied. You'll always think you need more money. However, it is possible to earn plenty of money while living your life on your own terms. Focus on freedom, not money. Money is important, but only because it grants you freedom. If you are earning a lot of money but are stuck in a dead-end job, my friend, you're on the wrong path. How to live like a Hollywood star without being famous or wealthy. The author has a friend who is a successful businessman and owns 8 luxury cars parked in a garage inside his home. But the reality is that he rarely drives them because he simply doesn't have the time. Several of these cars have clocked less than 5,000 kilometers. He's undeniably rich, but he isn't free. Being free means having the ability to do whatever you want, whenever you want, and to have enough money to make that possible. Don't make money your primary goal, but see it as an important step toward achieving the kind of freedom that lets you live like a Hollywood star. Stay tuned because, in the following sections, I'll explain how you can do this. To hit a target, don't you think you have to see it first? Yes. Before anything else, you need to set a goal and figure out what you really want. Simply saying you want to make $1 million won't be effective. Specify what you truly desire. Create a list of the material things you often think about and want to own. Check off those items and calculate their costs. Now answer a simple question. What annual income would allow you to buy everything on your list? There are 2 ways to approach this. The first method is slower, where you save bit by bit until you have a substantial amount by the time you retire. For instance, if you aim for a net worth of $10 million with a 10% annual return, you'll have an income of $1 million. After accounting for 35% in taxes, you'll be left with $650,000 to spend however you like. But that's assuming you reach $10 million, which many people don't. Most end up with just $1 million, generating an annual income of $65,000, a sum that might not be enough to comfortably support an entire family. The second way is the faster approach, which the author chose. The trick here is to create an automated income that will support your desired lifestyle. In other words, even if you quit your job today, your automated income would comfortably cover your lifestyle expenses. Let's break it down. Suppose you have a website where you sell your products for $200, earning a $100 profit per sale. If you want to live a lifestyle that requires $2 million annually, divide that by 365 days, and you'll need to make $5,479 per day. That translates to 55 daily sales. This isn't impossible and can be achieved with the right strategy. This fast-track approach gives you control over how much you earn and how quickly you earn it. The rest of the summary will focus on achieving this. The FU Money Myths. 1. Money can't buy happiness. If you think money can't buy happiness, that's nonsense. It just means you don't know where to shop. Money provides you with freedom, power, and control. One day, the author received a life-changing phone call. He was asleep when his aunt called to tell him his father had a stroke and was in the hospital for surgery. After updating him, she hung up. She called back 7 hours later to let him know his father was stable. She asked if he would visit, but the author didn't have the money to travel. He barely managed to make ends meet and was in debt. That day, he vowed to never let money control him again. Money wouldn't decide what he could or couldn't do. While money might not be everything, it's important enough to affect your lifestyle. If you look at poor countries, you see high crime rates, widespread disease, and general unhappiness. 2. Rich people are assholes. The media perpetuates this myth to make you feel better about yourself. Don't believe everything the media says. Yes, some rich people are jerks, but it's not because they're wealthy, it's just their personality. Poor people can also be jerks. Take Bill Gates, one of the world's wealthiest people. Did you know he donates billions of dollars to charity? Warren Buffett, another billionaire, donates 97% of his net worth. Despite this generosity, people still criticize them. They say the wealthy are obligated to give to charity. If you feel this way, I'd like to challenge you. What have poor people contributed to society? Nothing, because they can't afford to. Money itself doesn't change you. It's just a piece of paper and can't control your personality. Here's a story. A man walks into a bar and approaches a woman. He asks, "Would you spend the night with me for $1?" The woman is offended and says, "Absolutely not." Then he asks, "What about for $1 million?" She says, "Yes." "Why not?" The man replies, "What about for $20?" She gets angry again and says, "No way. What kind of woman do you think I am?" He says, "We've already established that. Now we're just negotiating the price. 3, you can afford to wait. The problem is that we think we have time, but we don't. If you're 20 and still living with your parents, you might have fewer choices. By now, you've lost that time. You might have 50 years left if you live until 70. Of those 50 years, a third will be spent sleeping, and another third on entertainment, watching TV, or leisure activities. So, realistically, you only have 10 to 15 years left. If you're still thinking about waiting, it's not enough time. 4. You have to be lucky and a cheapskate. Lotteries are one of the most foolish things invented. They attract lazy and gullible people like a magnet. It's worse than losing money to theft. How many lottery winners stay rich? None, because they receive the money but don't learn how to manage it. No matter how much they win, It will eventually run out, and they'll end up back where they started. Making more money is easier than spending less, so why live on a strict budget? Spend freely, because what's the point of saving? The author had a friend who always struggled with bills each month. He attended a financial workshop where a so-called expert suggested reducing his expenses. But the author's friend couldn't live a life of frugality and was left unsure of what to do. One day, he spoke to a customer at his restaurant who gave him an audio tape that changed his life. It was about a marketing expert with a strategy for attracting more customers. He listened to it more than 10 times because it contained amazing new information. Now, 3 years later, he runs the most successful restaurant in town. The FU Money Mindset. Are you destined to make money? Not everyone can achieve FU Money. It's only possible for those who think differently and act uniquely. If you're not one of those who can create FU Money, there's no need to be discouraged. Not everyone is meant to make that kind of money. However, if you genuinely want to achieve FU Money, you need to be fully committed, either 100% in or 100% out. FU Money isn't for everyone. It's not for people who are content with their average jobs and won't take risks or step outside their comfort zones. But hey, people keep giving me advice. Should I listen to them? No, don't pay attention to what others say, because most of it is nonsense. No one wants to see you succeed, and few will support you if you decide to leave your job and start your own business. So, don't listen to them. If a family member or friend offers you financial advice, politely listen, but you don't have to act on it. Let their advice go in one ear and out the other. My life stinks. Who should I blame? You. If your life is problematic, you're solely responsible for it. The author had a friend who once called him for help because his business was failing. Dan Lok said, "If your business is going under, you're the only one to blame." He asked his friend if other businesses in the same industry were doing well, and the friend said yes. "So, other businesses selling similar products are thriving and making a profit?" Dan asked. "Yes, absolutely," replied his friend. "Then the problem lies with you. You're missing something, and there's a deficiency on your end. Until you accept that, you won't solve the problem." His friend realized this and said, "I understand now. Thanks, Dan." What would you do and not do for money? There's a popular TV show called Fear Factor in the U.S., which is based on the idea of what people would and wouldn't do for money. You'd be shocked to see the disgusting, dangerous, and dehumanizing things people do for cash. That's exactly the point here. You must draw a line between what you would do for money and what you wouldn't. Be honest and clear about where you stand. The author isn't suggesting you do anything illegal or immoral for money. Ask yourself, to what extent do I want this money? What am I willing to do for it? Plan and figure out what you're ready to invest in to earn it. Assess your career path and determine how much you're willing to learn for it. Knowing where to draw the line between what you'll do and what you won't do for money is crucial. But I don't have enough money to start. I'm worried about it. I'm not sure if I really want it. It's understandable. Or wait, no, it's nonsense. You'll always find some excuse for not making money. There's always something holding you back. But the truth is, you can't make both money and excuses. You have to choose one. If you choose excuses, good luck living your life in poverty. What is DIG? DIG stands for Daily Income Goal. Most people have a general income goal, like making $100,000 or $1 million, but that's not how the author approaches it. He has yearly, monthly, and weekly goals, but he focuses primarily on his daily income goal. For instance, if you need an extra $1,500 per month, divide it by 30 days, and you find that you need to earn an extra $50 per day. When you wake up, think about what you can do today to earn those extra $50. How would that help me more than just having a monthly or weekly goal? With a DIG, it's easier to identify and correct your wrong moves or tactics. If you don't achieve your daily goal, you won't reach your weekly goal, and you certainly won't meet your monthly target. Instead of realizing at the end of the month that you've messed up, notice and correct it early on so you can make adjustments as soon as possible. The FU money business. What's the reason people never make their FU money? Most people fail to achieve their FU money because they want to react immediately and get rich quickly without putting in the effort. They often respond to every make money from home ad they come across, hoping to find a shortcut through magazines and other materials. However, this is just like people wanting to lose weight by purchasing various gadgets, pills, and programs. Losing weight is actually simple. Consume fewer calories and exercise more, but people tend to complicate the process by seeking quick results. Be cautious. If someone approaches you with a business offer that promises big money without effort, like gambling or a scam, you should be wary. People gamble because they think they can earn a lot of money effortlessly by just playing games. But in reality, you'll need to work for it, and trying to make it quickly is not the right approach. You can earn money, but it requires effort. How can I make extraordinary money online, even if I'm just an ordinary person? Here are 7 golden keys to help you, but it's crucial to follow them all. Golden Key 1. The market comes first. You could spend a lot of time, money, and effort on your product only to realize you're selling in the wrong market or there's no market for your product at all. Before you start, research the market. Understand what people want and convey your message clearly. Golden Key 2. Create a user-friendly website that sells. You may have an amazing website that's trendy and ranks among the world's best, but if it isn't selling your products, it's ineffective. It doesn't matter if your site gets 1 million daily visitors if none of them convert into customers. Your website should be designed from A to Z to drive sales. Golden Key 3. Build a business, not just a moneymaker. Moneymakers are great, but they don't last long, and they certainly won't help you build FU money or long-term wealth. A real business includes assets, products, and customers. Golden Key 4. Create multiple income streams within one business, not multiple different businesses. Don't put all your eggs in one basket is a wise saying. However, many people misinterpret it. Instead of creating multiple revenue streams within one business, they start many different types of businesses, which divides their focus and ultimately leads to disaster. If you have specific market knowledge, focus entirely on one business and become successful. The more time you spend in that field, the more you learn. Golden Key 5. Leverage the time and resources of others. We all lack time, no matter how much we try to manage it. Even if you don't sleep fully, you still can't work more than 24 hours a day. The solution is to outsource. Use other people's time to your advantage and reserve your own time for high-value tasks that help you build your FU money. Hire others for less critical tasks. Golden Key 6. Use your personality to sell your product. Share your success story with others. People prefer to do business with those they like and trust. Don't be afraid to stand out and build your unique identity. Be entertaining, not boring. Golden Key 7. Position your business for automatic growth. You can earn money even without working. For instance, you might have a website that generates income when you're actively working on it. But the goal is to make money even when you're not working. Figure out steps that will let you make money automatically. Invest in technology that helps generate revenue, or train someone to implement those steps. Soon, you'll see money flowing in, even without your constant involvement. And that's the end of our summary of FU Money. Thank you for listening to our summary of FU Money. Remember, building financial freedom starts with the right mindset, a strong commitment, and a willingness to take risks. If you found this summary valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on more insightful audiobook summaries. Let's keep striving for that FU Money lifestyle together.